V22 Constructed Environment Conference. We ask that you keep yourself on mute, and then at the end, when I'm done going through everything, we'll open it up for questions. In this session, I will bring you through the CG Scholar platform, how to edit your profile, how to access the online conference, and the asynchronous sessions for the conference. So now what I'll do, I'm going to, oh, wait a second. I think everyone is in, okay. I'm gonna share my screen. And if Kayla, can you just give me a thumbs up that you can see? Okay, perfect. Okay, so when you log into Scholar, this is obviously what you see. To get to your profile, you can select go to profile. So here, this is where your profile is. So this is where your bio lives, your communities that you follow, any of your peers that you follow, experience, picture, your generic profile for CG Scholar. So if you wanted to make any changes to this profile, you can go to account settings. And this is where you can go in to edit your information. So if you want to change your profile picture, your bio, any linked accounts you want to add, like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, anything. The most important link that we ask that you do keep up to date is your affiliations tab. So this is where you keep your experience. It's good to keep that up to date because when you're networking with people, and you are meeting people at the conference, they'll be able to see what your most recent work is. So we ask that you keep that up to date. Some other tabs that are on this screen, contact information. This is where you can go to change your email address. If you want to add any phone numbers or addresses, you can do that there. And then another one is preferences and security. So this is where you can go to change your password, your profile privacy, if you want to make it public, private, basically who can find you, who can view your profile, and also the email setting. You can change what emails you receive from us. If you don't want to receive as many, if you want to make sure you're receiving all of them, that's where you can go to do that. Going back to your profile, if you're ever confused about CG Scholar or anything, there's a helpful link up here under the drop down menu. You can go to get support, and that will bring you to our knowledge base page. So here, this is where multiple articles live for different subjects, where you can get more information on if you're ever having issues. So if you can either type out what you need help with and it will bring you to a link, or if you know it's CG Scholar, you can go and click on the CG Scholar link. And then in here, there's different troubleshooting links, depending on what you're having an issue with. If you're having, let's say you're having an issue with logging in, if you click on this one, it will kind of give you different step-by-step instructions to make sure that, to try and help you figure out what you're having an issue with, helping you sign up for CG Scholar, helping you log in. If you need to reset your password, you can get information on that. And if this doesn't clear up what issue you're having, we always ask at the bottom of the page to solve your problem, and you can select no, and then that will prompt you to our support system where you can submit a ticket to ask your question. Going back to CG Scholar, actually from here, I'll take you to the event page where the conference calendar is. So here, when you click on the event page, it will bring you to the conference calendar. So as you can see, they're in chronological order. So the first one, obviously this week, is the Constructed Environment Conference. So that will be listed first. So you can get to the conference through there, or if you go to your events, that will show you what conferences you are registered for. This is also another helpful link because it can, if you have a proposal, you can manage your proposal there. You'll see your proposal there. You'll see your registration, and then you can also download your receipt. And if you wanted to get any extras, you can get extras here. So going back to event. Now to get into the conference, you can click on the link, and then that will bring you to the About page. So in the About page, this will give you information on the conference. Obviously, we are supposed to be in Monterrey, Mexico, but due to COVID, it is online. You can also go here to download the delegate pack. That's where you can go, and it will show you all the presentations, more information about the research network. I highly recommend downloading that. And then we always have the COVID update on here, and then you can also get to the conference website from here as well. Moving on, if you had a proposal, you'd be able to manage your proposal here, and then you can also view your registration here as well. And then another link, special events, presentations, and schedule. So going into presentations, so there are a few different tabs broken up. So you'll see how the following tab works a little later on, but any highlighted presentations will be listed here. You can also view the presentations by theme. So this will filter all the themes with each presentation in them. You can also view them by type. And then also lastly, alphabetically, if you wanted to view all of them, you can just, this will list them all in alphabetical order. So now going to the schedule tab. So this is the conference schedule. As you can see, it's broken up into the conference days. Right now we are in the pre-conference day. So as you all know, we are in the online engagement session, and right after this, we have our online Think and Drink welcome reception. So when you click on the discuss button, this is how you can go and get the Zoom links for the sessions that are live. And you'll know that the session's live because in parentheses next to it, it will say live. And you'll see a little later on where it says asynchronous. Those are your digital media presentations, the asynchronous sessions. So in the overview, it kind of gives you a description of the session and also a helpful time zone converter. Since there's no perfect time zone. I know there's people from all over the world. This is really helpful knowing what time the session is where you are. And then this is also where the Zoom link will live. And then this is also how you can get to the discussion board. Now I'll show you as an example of what the discussion board looks like. So on the discussion board, it looks like your normal comment thread. So I'm just gonna write excited for the conference. Add comment, and so that will kind of show up as a comment thread. People can reply to mine, I can delete it, and then anyone who comments, I'll get an email saying that there's a new comment. Going back to the schedule. Okay, so going to day one. So we're in the pre-conference day today, the 27th. Tomorrow will be day one. As you can see, we have a plenary session in the morning. So you can tell that it's live because it has live next to it. And like how I showed you before, to get to the Zoom link, you'll go into the overview, and that's where you can use a time zone converter and also get the Zoom link. So anything with asynchronous next to the name, these are your asynchronous sessions. So these are where you'll go to find the digital media and the presentations. So there's a couple ways you can get in. So if you click on the theme itself, you can go into presentations, and this will list anyone who submitted a proposal under this theme. It will show their presentation. And when I click into one, if this person has digital media uploaded, so they do not, so I'll show you this tab first. When you click into the presentation, you can find more information, read their abstract, who is the presenter, and their type. And if they had digital media, it would show up here. But let's say you read their abstract and you're really interested in this work, and you want them to upload digital media. There's this button here. If you select this, the delegate will receive an email saying that someone requested that they upload information for their abstract. And then you will also follow that presentation. So going back, and then also you can also get to the discussion board for this theme. So each theme has their own discussion board, and this is where you can go to comment on those presentations. Going back, I'm going to try and find one that has digital media. Oh, and firstly, I'll show you the follow button. So when I select follow, sometimes I have an issue with this. Typically when you select follow, it will say unfollow. I don't know why it's not doing that. I apologize, but those will show up under your presentations under the follow. Those would show up under the following tab. I don't know why it's not. I'll have to look into that. So going back to schedule. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try this one. That one does not have digital media. Let me see. We'll try one down here. Okay, so this person uploaded an MP4 video. So if you want to view that digital media, you just have to click on it and then the video will start playing. And then if you had a question on this this presentation, you can just select join the discussion, and then that will bring you to that conference themes discussion board. And then to get back to presentations, you can just select on the presentations tab. And here, this is also helpful. Whoever uploaded digital media, it will have a blue view digital media. So if I select that, it should bring you to their abstract, and you'll be able to see if they have digital media. Oh. See what else. Another thing, I'll go back into here. So the engagements, this is similar to like YouTube, how it just shows who's engaged with this section of the conference. If you were ever wondering on what that is. So if I select here, so 71 people have engaged with this abstract. So if you have a proposal or you uploaded a presentation, that is what that number is. It shows you how many people have engaged with this section of the conference. And also another helpful thing.
Not on camera. I'm supposed to be.
So another helpful thing is each presenter has their profile linked. So if you select on their profile, it will bring you to their CG Scholar profile, and that's a good way, because if you look at their presentation and you want to get more information, it's another way for you to network and kind of follow that person or contact them. So it's a really helpful tool to have if you're if they do similar work as you can discuss your work and basically keep in touch or follow that person. So I think that is basically a run through of CG Scholar. With this person, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and at this moment I'll open it up if you have any questions, or if anyone has any comments or need further guidance on anything. Feel free to raise your hand, type in the chat that you have a question, or oh, hi.
Hi, I'm John Rollerson. I'm over in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm supposed to present, or I submitted a paper. I need to try to upload some images and whatnot, but I don't even know when I'm supposed to present.
Yep. So since it's an online conference, the asynchronous sessions, those are the digital media from the delegates. So you'll just have to upload your presentation to your CG Scholar account, and then people can view it, ask questions, and if you need to. What I can do, I'm going to put my email in the chat, and you can email me because I'll be able to open up your digital media portal if it's not open, or if you have issues with that, I can also upload your digital media on your behalf. If you send it to me, I can get it uploaded, if that makes sense. But
sure. So
yeah.
basically, it's just kind of a paper on, thoughts and discussion on, campus and municipality design.
Yeah.
And that being said, I still have a campus of 45,000 students that we are not shut down, and I still have to help run this campus. Do I need to be present?
No, so that's a good thing. That's the beauty about asynchronous. You do not need to be present. You can log on, log off at your leisure. And every time someone comments, you'll receive an email saying there's a new comment on your proposal. So you don't need to be like glued to your computer for the next 3 days. You can check in as you please, and the people can view your presentation as they please as well. Since it's asynchronous, there's no time set for your presentation. It's basically people can come and go as they please, if that makes sense.
It does, yes. Yeah, really, it was just intended to be kind of a pseudo scholarly paper, if you will, to generate discussion, honestly. And I could plug some images in or not, but this has been the most information I've gotten since I submitted the paper. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And I put my email in the chat. So if you want, what I'll do after this, I'll go in and try and open up your portal. And then if you have issues, you can just send me an email and I can get that uploaded for you if you need me to.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah. And does anyone else have any other questions or comments? If not, my email's in the chat. This session is recorded and it will be uploaded a little later this morning. So if you need to go back and rewatch it. And then following the session in about 45-ish minutes, we have the welcome reception. I highly recommend to join. It's a very informal kind of where our research network chair is there, conference chair. We go around, introduce everyone, talk about our work and the conference theme. So thank you for coming, and I'll hang on for a little in case anyone thinks of any questions before they leave. And I hope you enjoy the conference and viewing the presentations. Thank you.